Hello. Gerald Casale here from DEVO with Mark Mothersbaugh from DEVO, and we're in the closet at the Criterion Collection, which has no chafe, only the best. Island of Lost Souls, my God. Well, that's the classic that partly inspired
both the film and the song.
the Jocko Homo song.
Jocko Homo. Yeah, I remember watching this movie at my girlfriend's family's house on a big, old, tubed, giant, old-fashioned television set and going, that's Akron, Ohio. I live there.
I think the first time I saw it, it was on a local TV show in Ohio out of Cleveland. And there was a Friday night program of mostly silliness and B-movies hosted by Ernie Anderson, who had himself as a character, Gardi, a bad kind of put-down imitation of a beatnik. Ernie Anderson happens to be Paul Thomas Anderson's father. He would show films on Friday night, and of course, if you were 13, 14, 15 years old, and you weren't really allowed out of the house late, and you didn't have a girlfriend, you watched Gardi. And
yeah, it saved my life.
I saw The Island of Lost Souls, 1967 maybe, and never forgot it, and then kept rewatching it later in life when DEVO was rearing its ugly head in Akron, Ohio in 1970s. Anyway, Island of Lost Souls is only 70 minutes long. I just realized how much they packed into a short time span. Movies today are about 2 times as long as they need to be. And this one is fantastic and mercifully short.
Oh boy, check this out. Besides having the best artwork of any of the films here that I've seen so far, I've always been a fan of Fellini's and all of the music of Fellini. It's like a Juliet of the Spirits. In the U.S., mostly theremins got used to be sci-fi or to be human voices or to be that otherworldly sound. But there was this other instrument called a nova chord, and it's, I think more than anywhere else, it's most beautifully used in Juliet of the Spirits. If you go listen to that soundtrack, it's really wonderful. There you go.
Sweet smell of success. Oh, my God.
I just love Tony Curtis in it for being so...
Well, sure.
Yeah, so being the rat. He was like...
He's a slime ball.
Yeah, he's a slime ball, and he's always like scurrying around.
But Burt Lancaster's pulling the strings. He's J.J. Hunsaker.
Yeah.
And he kind of represents a kind of Walter Winchell character, like a right-wing power monger that's evil. And in the spirit of the 50s, they don't really succeed in the end, but in real life, they would have, and they will, and they do today over and over.
I have to. One other thing I could say about Fellini, I just have this box set. It's got Satyricon in it.
Yeah.
When I first started at Kent State in 1968 or 69, it was either the first or second year, they'd show films to the art department, on these little screens, in a little room, like a school classroom.
Yeah.
And I saw Satyricon, and it blew my mind, and it made me realize that the film scoring was just totally open, because it's one of the most imaginative, and it was definitely a pioneer in incredible creativity in scoring. It was used all these ancient instruments, and just the fact that the movie had almost no dialogue made the music all the more apparent and important. Yeah, and it was Monsters and Madmen.
Yeah.
4 thrilling tales of inner torments in outer space. Somehow that sounds like DEVO right there.
Popping in. We're just saying thank you for being in the vault closet of Criterion for these gems that we were allowed to pick.
It's almost pornographic how many films you have in here. This is crazy.
It's like 7-Eleven. If porn means too much good stuff, that's what you have here.